The Adam Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack. Say hello, Adam.
What's going on, everyone? We were out last week. I'm back. I'm tired for something. I'm very tired. Very lethargic today.
Were you up late enjoying an epic beatdown that we witnessed of our favorite presidential candidate pummeling?
We can do that. We can do that later.
Later
we should
or
do the
now?
Sports. You want to do this now? Okay.
Sports are dumb and they always disappoint me. Whereas politics are less dumb.
Politics are pretty dumb too. You alluded to it. Last night was the debate. It was what you expected. Like, if you went into it expecting Donald Trump to be normal, no, it did not happen. It was pretty embarrassing. Kudos to Kamala Harris. She was just like, I'm going to bait you, and you're too stupid to see this. And he took every single bait.
I believe I've read, I think it's the Washington Post said that she laid out the traps and then he leapt inside.
The thing is, he's just so dumb. Like he's a very stupid human. He is a very stupid person.
An epically stupid asshole. And
yes.
that shined brilliantly last night for 90 minutes.
And the best part is it's like all of his advisors are like, don't get into the mud. Don't be an asshole. Just try to stay on topic.
Don't be yourself.
Don't be yourself. Try to speak about the topics that are there. And what does he do? About 8 minutes in, it's just out the window.
Out the window.
So, listen, everyone's seen the clips at this point.
What are some of your favorite lines? What are some of your favorite one-liners?
This idiot, he starts screaming about how they're eating dogs and cats in Springfield, Ohio, Haitian immigrants.
Yeah, which is obviously untrue, and it's been proven.
It was a completely debunked theory that was brought up on some random Facebook post, maybe.
Yeah, I
don't even know what it was.
Your weird second aunt is posts a meme of immigrants eating pets.
Right, and then he also once again brought up you said you were black or now you're not black. He just
that was an opportunity to correct a really stupid unforced error, and then they asked him if he wanted to say it was appropriate to describe someone's race essentially in that way, and instead of saying
double down.
No, he doubled down and then also talked about other nonsense.
Another funny line was they asked about his healthcare plan, which he's been talking about, I guess, for 9 years. Yep. And they're like, so do you have anything? And he goes, I have concepts of a plan, which is, I don't even know how to process how stupid of a comment.
He showed up to his book report presentation without having read the book. I think basically that's the thing that's remarkable. You know that he got his ass kicked because his supporters are complaining about the refs, about the moderators.
Yes, the moderators.
They're also complaining or making up stories that Harris was being fed questions in advance.
Right.
Except for the fact she knew what was coming. Right.
Right. It's like she was wearing earrings, and B, unless you just have zero brain cells, you know what they're going to ask you about. What they're going to talk about.
It's called debate prep. It's called debate. It's called preparation. I think
it's we know what topics they're going to talk about.
The biggest thing that I think it underscores is he is despite having already had the job once, he is the least prepared individual to be a president. And he prepares for nothing. He reads nothing. He has self. He doesn't have any introspective thoughts. He has no empathy for others. And so
these are all facts.
It's like he somehow showcased all of his deficiencies for the whole world in 90 minutes. When trying to reference a world leader who wasn't laughing at him, he came up with Viktor Orban. And when asked I believe he was asked about Israel and started talking about Putin for some reason.
Putin, right? Yeah, it's just he has advanced ADD. He cannot stay on topic on anything.
Everything.
And take it from somebody who has AD or had so I guess technically has ADD.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay on topic, but this man literally, he just cannot stay on topic. It was a disaster. And then of course he goes on his shows and reposts these stupid polls that like random like you said your second aunt's cousin would post, and it's like he's winning 94-6, and this moron's like, yeah, I got 94, and they asked him like in the room, I guess it's like, what did you think? He's like 94, 78, 82, and they're like, what?
Like, what are you talking about?
He just spouts out numbers. It's just like not one person thinks he does well, and of course they asked him about doing a second debate, and he's like, no, but if he destroyed her, then why would he not want to do a second debate? Because he didn't destroy her, obviously.
Look, the captain of the Titanic also didn't need to do a second voyage because it was such a successful mission.
Now, I will say this, what really bothers me, and I think you'd agree, I think these people are just doing it for, like, clout, is these people who say they're undecided. No. Like, you're not undecided. If you're still undecided between a person who literally has maybe 9 brain cells and Kamala Harris, then no, I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear undecided.
You don't belong in this society. You shouldn't be allowed to vote. You shouldn't be allowed to vote.
You really shouldn't be. Like,
undecided about, like, school board.
Sure.
Or, like,
but when
a random judge that you don't know about. You know, look, I'll be honest. I've gone to the polls, and I've forgotten.
You know how I vote on those? Oh, in the county.
Yeah, and then I go look, and I'm like, I look at the little magazine, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's fine. And
yeah, you know what I vote for? Sometimes I vote for, like, is the name cool? I do it by name cool. Is the name cool? I know you laugh. I know you're saying that's wrong, but whatever. It's for, like, county judge. Gives a shit.
Well, in our area, then they typically are normal people, so that's okay.
Yeah,
obviously,
but
you don't want to end up with like Marjorie Taylor Greens in other places.
You do agree, though, that like at this point in time, when you're seeing like CNN or MSNBC being like, we talked to some undecided voters, like, no, you're not undecided.
I think folks who I think they can interview folks who are in swing states like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, like people who have voted for Trump in the past, the people who voted for Biden, and then they say, hey, are you voting for Harris or are you voting for Trump now?
I guess.
And what the Washington Post showed was a graph that was like folks who saw themselves in the middle of, like, or like lean the hair. Like, yeah, they're like, oh, I'm kind of okay. Everything pushed in the direction of Harris by like, again, 10%.
The craziest thing about this election, then we can get off this because it was whatever, is that like in any other country, any other democratic country, 97% of the shit he's done would get you like disqualified, or she'd be routed. Like it would not even be close. Yeah. The sad part is that like this is still a race. Even after last night, it's still a race.
Yeah.
Like it just makes that's why this country,
how they designed the system. That's the system.
This country makes no sense. Makes no fucking sense.
As Homer Simpson put it plainly, the Electoral College was created to
fuck over Democrats.
To give the South better representation.
Because again, if we did it based on the popular vote, which is how it should be done, Republicans would never win an election.
Well,
ever.
At the national level, yes.
At the national level, right? Exactly. They'd never win it. They would never win it.
Yeah,
it's not fair. I mean, it's not fair.
The way things are set up in Congress and in the Electoral College is it's made so it gives a disproportionate balance to unpopulated rural states that
which again
are
I don't think that right, and I don't think, I'm sorry, but like you're gonna call me a dick, but some hillbilly in fucking like fucking Idaho, I don't know. Yeah. Like, they don't get this. I'm sorry, but like their vote doesn't really fucking like
their vote shouldn't have a 1.3 factor of tears. I get it.
That's all. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So it's just whatever, man. But yeah, it was fun to watch just because like
it was a masterclass. So it was a masterclass in a beating.
She absolutely just torched him, and it was an embarrassment. And even his like and then of course they talk about. This will be the last thing. They talked about like, we're trying to do a debate and he wants to do it on Fox News. And so the kind of normal, no, not normal, but like some of the Fox News people brought up like some names of people who could moderate. And he's like, no, I want Jesse Waters and Sean Hannity. Are you fucking kidding me? Because we know how that would go. What? I mean, are you shitting me on this one? That's like saying for Kamala Harris, you know what? I would like Barack Obama to moderate the
I want Oprah Winfrey and Barack Obama.
But you get what I'm saying? Like him being like, I want Laura Ingraham and Jesse Waters to do it. Like, fuck you. No. Well, also, if you're her, and he wants to do it, go fuck yourself. That's what I was like. How about you go fuck yourself, Donald? No chance. No, I'm not fucking debating you again.
She doesn't. I mean, I love. She came out and said, "Let's do another one," just to fuck with him, knowing that he would say no. And then immediately following that, the big Taylor Swift news came out, which was fantastic.
Wait. And then he said, he said, like, I don't need this because I got Brittany Mahomes endorsement instead.
No, he didn't say Brittany Mahomes. He said Mrs. Mahomes.
But then he corrected himself and said Brittany. He's like, oh yeah, she's more popular. It's like, no. He just lives on planet fucking Zulu. He just does not.
Yeah. He lives in a different universe. But apparently the link Taylor Swift shared in her Instagram post got 300,000 plus.
And now, of course, this just kills all the right wing people because they're like, oh, you need to stick to music and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, they've got like shit rock. They got
Kevin Sorbo and
Sorbo and like Rob Schneider telling us that we should. Like, are you kidding me?
Hulk Hogan is going on the news telling people to vote for Trump.
Right. Yeah, but we're not. But Taylor Swift's not allowed to say anything. It's just there's such hypocritical fuckheads. But anyway, that's.
Do you think it's last thing? Do you think it's coincidental that the talk of people eating pets only came up once RFK Jr. joined his campaign?
Oh, that's an interesting point. I did not even think about it.
And follow-up question is like a debate. What do you think his favorite flavor breed is?
Who? Trump?
RFK Jr. What's his favorite? What do you think the most delectable breed of dog is for RFK Jr.?
Blackened golden retriever.
Ooh, blackened golden retriever. Well, that's good because
he has like
a black lab, but then like
blackened golden retriever is what I think he likes. No, it's also hilarious. Like we've had Haitian immigrants Haitian people have been living in this country for how long? But now all of a sudden they're eating their pets. Like, okay, sounds great.
No, it's just hardcore racism and stupidity.
Well, it's just hilarious when it's like they try to fact check him. And he's like, "I saw it on TV. It must be true." Okay, gotcha, buddy. Anyway, yeah, it was a fucking shit show, and
it's amazing. I loved every minute of it. I was hyped. Loved it.
I know you were. Yeah. So anyway, sports
are dumb, and I hate them.
The NFL that too. Is starting up, has started up.
Yeah, we have NFL football.
It was nice. Week 1 was nice. I do wonder. I have a thought on this.
You have thoughts? Okay, what are your thoughts?
I do. So none of the players play in the preseason.
Yes.
Like, and then like you get to week 1 and it's not great football.
Not great football, and then a lot of folks are getting hurt too.
But the problem is like, we can't make them play in the preseason, but it's like. We can't be using week 1 as it's like they're using it as preseason in a way.
Right. It's like college.
Like Caleb Williams is throwing for 90 yards.
Yeah, a lot of dudes are having soft tissue injuries and sprains and stuff.
But your Commanders, defensively, listen. Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio are like the Ernie Grunfeld and Scott Brooks.
That's a good one right there.
They just from the inside. Oh, Tommy Shepard. They're like the Ernie Grunfeld and Tommy Shepard. That's better. They just absolutely. Oh, Anthony Santander hit a home run.
Mm-hmm.
They just destroyed that team from the inside, and it's going to take a couple years to fix it because that defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how. They went into the draft thing and thought Emmanuel Forbes is better than Christian Gonzalez. Like, I don't even, like, the guy weighs 150 pounds, and you thought he was better than Christian Gonzalez, who was a standout at Oregon. Standout. Wow. That's just, but yeah, that defense is atrocious. You know it. You'd agree. It's terrible, especially in the secondary. It's horrific.
Yeah.
Front seven's not bad. You have no receivers. You know this. You agree on that.
True.
Like, Terry McLaurin had 2 catches or something. Like it was a rough game to watch. But yeah, so that happened. My Dolphins. Well, I mean, they won. Not pretty, and then shocker, one of our running backs got hurt. Raheem Mostert, no surprise there. Like anybody couldn't see that one coming. Yeah, it was. I mean, we're 1-0. I don't really like. People are like saying, "Oh, you were lucky. You were lucky." I don't fucking care. We won the game. I don't care how we won the game. We won the game. And you can say like, oh, Jacksonville's not good. I'll bet you Jacksonville ends up with 8 or 9 wins this year. So that will end up being, I think it'll look as a good win. So we got the win.
1-0 is what you want, man.
Exactly. No, I'm saying we got the win, and yeah, it was nice. But I'm trying to think what else stood out. How about the Patriots beating the Bengals? Can we also? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Why do we suck Joe Burrow's dick all the time? Like, I'm not saying he's not a great quarterback, but it's like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, doesn't he kind of get a pass for a lot of this shit? Like, you scored 10 points against the Patriots.
He's one of those quarterbacks. He's one of those.
I know he's a golden god.
He's like Trevor Lawrence, and they get.
Yeah, no, Trevor Lawrence. You're right. Trevor Lawrence definitely gets a pass too. I agree on there, and I don't disagree with you there. But like Joe Burrow, like you were at home against the Patriots. Now I know you were missing T. Higgins. I get it. But you were at home against the Patriots, who are considered probably going to be one of the bottom 5 teams in the NFL.
They got run over by Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh, fuck off. You're such a dork. It's like you know what? That's like 1 of 4 games that you'll get a good Ramondre Stevenson, but whatever, dude.
I'm just that's why it's so remarkable.
And you still lost.
Okay.
So
no one cares about our fantasy
teams. Yes, they do. Well, when you lose, everyone cares. Anyway, yeah, I just thought it was like he gets a pass. I'm sorry. I really think he gets a pass. I think it's just kind of shitty. He really does. And like, I'm not saying he's not a good player. Obviously, he's a very good player, but like everyone points out, he beats Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen in the playoffs. He also lost to Jacoby Brissett and like some other dog shit quarterbacks in the regular season. I'm sorry. Like, stop giving him a pass. That's all I'm saying.
It's fine. that
was an embarrassing loss. I thought and now they play the Chiefs. I mean, that's 0-2. You're staring right at 0-2.
Staring right
at 0-2. Trying to think what other craziness.
I mean, the Steelers had like 17 field goals to beat the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Falcons were going to be better than that. I really, with Kirk Cousins, but that still not a very good performance by them. Rams Lions was a good game on Sunday night. Puka Nacua sprained PCL or whatever. That was not great. And the Jets Niners. That was, I mean, you got to feel bad for the people in fantasy who had Christian McCaffrey, right?
I don't.
No, I know, but like.
That's why Sleeper has the insurance policy thing where you get the instant replacement.
I know. But anyway, the Jets looked terrible.
Yeah,
on defense especially. And I didn't mind seeing Aaron Rodgers suck.
But at least Tyrod Taylor got a touchdown pass.
He did get a touchdown pass. That is correct. So anyway, I guess we'll do some week 2 picks. That's what we go back to doing that shit, right?
We can do picks.
That's what we like to do. Since you don't want to talk about fantasy.
No one wants to talk about fantasy.
You're 0-1. I love it.
It's fine. I'll be 1-1 after this week. It's okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's do some picks.
Thursday night, your favorite way to watch football on Amazon.
Are we doing this via spread?
Yes, I'll tell you the spread.
All right. No, I know the spread. It's 1.5.
It's 2.5 now on
It's 1.5. It's down to 1.5.
I'm looking at 2.5.
All right. Well, I think it's down. I thought it was down to 1.5. But okay,
I'm
fine.
calling it 2.5. 2.5 Buffalo Bills at Miami on Thursday night.
Yeah. So here's my thing. I can't in good conscience pick the Dolphins. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Dolphins, but like Josh Allen is 11-2 against us.
Mm-hmm.
How can you pick the Dolphins to win?
It's in Miami.
I know, and also the Bills are banged up. Like they're missing their best defensive back. They already lost Matt Milano before the season. They're obviously they don't have Stephon Diggs. Like it's not the same team, but they still have Josh fucking Allen. I think this is going to be an unbelievably close game. I don't want to pick it because like I want the Dolphins to win, but like I guess don't I have to? I mean I think the Bills just end up. Always do. I think they find a way to beat us. They always fucking do. They just do. But obviously, that's not what I'm rooting for.
Right. I think the Bills are going to win.
Thank you. All right, that's fair.
All right, next game here: New Orleans at Dallas. Dallas 6-point favorites.
That's a lot of points. I think people are overreacting to Dallas just absolutely shit pumping Cleveland with maybe one of the worst quarterbacks ever at this point.
Yeah.
And Deshaun Watson, and like. Also, New Orleans is not as good as they showed against the Panthers, who are a fucking embarrassment to the NFL right now.
Yep.
6 points, that's a lot of points. I'm gonna take the Saints to cover this. I just that's a lot of points. I know it's at home, but I still think the Saints can cover it. Maybe I'm crazy.
You're not crazy, but I think the Saints.
You think Dallas takes?
I think the Saints win.
Wow, you think the Saints win outright? Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Wow, in Dallas.
In Dallas,
okay.
they're gonna win a nail biter.
Bold play. Okay.
It's fine. I gotta make some moves here. The season's getting started, and we didn't pick last week, so I gotta catch up.
We did not pick last. All right. You're right.
Detroit is hosting Tampa. Detroit's 7.5 point favorites.
That's a big ass spread.
Number. And Tampa looked really good last week.
I'm taking Tampa to cover. I'm not saying I don't like Detroit. I think Detroit wins the game, but I think Tampa covers that. I think Tampa wins, but I think Detroit wins by like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But don't you think that 7.5 is just a lot?
It's a lot.
And I don't think Tampa's like a joke team. I think they've got some talent on that team, but Detroit will win. I think Detroit will win, but I think Tampa covers that big number.
Yeah. Okay. I'll share your ideas.
You've shared every single fucking.
That's not true at all.
So far.
It's absolutely untrue.
Okay, fine.
Absolutely, because I said whatever. Fine. Good. Indianapolis is at Green Bay. Indianapolis 3-point favorites. Green Bay doesn't have love, probably.
We don't know that. We don't know.
They're just playing. They're just fucking around.
I would like to put an asterisk by this. If Jordan Love plays, I will take Green Bay. If he does not play as I expect, Indianapolis wins this, right? I mean, Malik Willis is very bad at football.
Yes.
So I will take Indianapolis.
He's had the playbook in Green Bay as long as you have.
He's also just not very good at the game of football. Like, he's very athletic. He's just not actually good at like throwing a football.
Yeah, to the right people.
Right, exactly. So I will take Indianapolis, and I don't think Indianapolis is a great team by any stretch, but Green Bay without Jordan Love is
I'm with you.
Scary bad.
All right, the Jets are at the Titans. Jets are 3.5 point favorites. Jets looked ass.
Jets bounce back. They are not this bad. Tennessee's feisty, but I think this is like a Jets win by 4 or 5 type thing. Like, I could see a 21-17 Jets win, maybe, which would be the cover.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Jets to cover the 3.5. I don't love the hook, but I'll take the 3.5.
Yeah, I think the Jets bounce back from their
I don't think these are too like
embarrassment.
I mean, the Tennessee's feisty, but they're spunky. But I think the Jets win this. But I'm not rooting for that. Obviously, I would like the Jets to lose.
Sure. All right, San Francisco's at Minnesota. The 49ers are 6-point favorites. McCaffrey's probably back.
I don't like it. I don't like it, man. 6-point favorites? 6-point favorites.
There's a lot of big spreads this week.
There's a lot of big spreads. And this is on the road, short week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go spicy here. I think the Vikings cover. I think they're a little more feisty than, Darnold's not horrific. He looked good. At least he looked good in the first game against, granted, it was the Giants, but I'm going to take the Vikings to cover this. Doesn't mean win. I said cover.
No, I don't. I think San Francisco doubles that up. They go by 12.
That's fair. No, that's fair. That's valid.
I don't
Wouldn't shock me at all.
Speaking of not buying it, Seattle's visiting New England. Seattle's 3.5 point favorites, but I think the Patriots want to. I think Patriots at home. We're going to grind play grinding defense and just try to eke it out and win by like 2.
You have the Patriots at 2-0.
Yes.
Oh my God. See, this is how Vegas gets you. They gave you the hook.
I know.
That 3.5 is brutal.
Yeah, it's tight.
Motherfucker. I'm going to still take Seattle. In another like ugly, low scoring game. But I think Seattle, because again, New England's defense is very good.
Yeah.
But their offense is just an absolute joke.
Okay.
I'll take Seattle.
All right. This is a game you're only watching if you have problems. The Giants are visiting Washington. Washington's 1.5 point favorites.
I'm taking the Giants. Don't the Giants own the Commanders?
They do.
So I'm taking the Giants. Until you show me until you break the streak, I have to take them. Right?
It's
like I don't think the Giants are good, but I'll take the Giants.
This is a trash.
I know
game.
it's the home. I know it's the home opener.
There's no home field advantage for Washington.
Right. Well, maybe with a new ownership. Yeah, you're
Doesn't
right.
matter. The stadium will still be half empty.
I'll still take the Giants. I'll take the Giants.
All right, I'm gonna break it.
You're going Commanders. Go Commanders.
No, I think regardless of how bad New York is, Washington is just really, really bad. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be okay.
He's good. Yeah, he's a good player.
But they have nothing around him. Everything else stinks.
Wait, are you saying De'Ami Brown and Olamide Zaccheaus and Zach Ertz are not good things around him?
They're not. And he may run for 3 touchdowns, but I think they're going to lose still.
Whatever his prop was for like rushing touchdowns, I think I would, I got to think
And despite the fact they have 3 mid running backs, it doesn't matter. Anyway.
All right, so are you taking the Commanders?
I'm taking the Giants.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Giants suck too. The Giants are terrible.
Okay, speaking of terrible, the Chargers are on the road against Carolina. Chargers 6-point favorites. I don't think Carolina wins a game this year.
I think they'll win a game in the South. The South is a joke. This is going to be a very low possession game.
Yeah.
Because the Chargers are going to run the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
That being said, don't you have to take the Chargers until the Panthers show you any semblance of life?
Not to spoiler my survivor pool selection.
We know you're taking the Chargers.
I am always taking whoever's playing the Panthers or the Giants.
I will say this, though. It's a good survivor pool pick. It is the road.
Don't care.
Again, I always try to find home teams for survivor.
Cool. I try to find someone playing the worst team.
That's fair. Okay.
Because every other game the Chargers play could be, a 60-40 proposition, but this is like a 70-30 proposition.
I think it is, yeah. I'll give you that.
Okay. Browns are at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's 3-point favorites. Deshaun Watson looks like he has nothing in the tank and another sexual assault allegation in his pocket.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
Question, over under. All right, so I'm setting the line at will Deshaun Watson have more touchdown passes or new sexual assault allegations this year?
I mean, he'll have more. Obviously, he'll have more touchdown passes. I will take Jacksonville.
I'll take the sexual assault.
I think the Browns are broken.
Yeah.
I think they hate Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I think they want Jameis at quarterback.
Yes. All this and more.
The problem is, it's just.
Can you imagine?
It's just such a sunk cost. You can't
it's a sunk cost. Just get.
No, I'm saying
don't worry about him.
You can't get rid of him. His dead cap hit is like $200 million. You can't do it.
Take it.
Like, you're stuck with it.
Then you bench him. You make the third quarterback. You put him on the practice squad.
Could. Anyway, I'm taking Jacksonville. Taking Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a good. They're a solid team. They're a better team. They're better than
Cleveland's cursed until they get rid of him.
Probably.
Okay. I don't like this line. The Raiders are at Baltimore. Baltimore's 8.5-point favorites. Yeah,
I like that. I love that line. Baltimore's going to absolutely shit.
I don't like it.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
That's too high.
It's the Raiders. Hold on. It's the Raiders coming across the country to a Baltimore team that's rested.
Yes.
You're taking the Raiders?
I'm not taking the Raiders.
Yeah, you don't. No, you're right. Because you trust Gardner Minshew and Zamir White. Are you out of your fucking mind?
First off, I love Gardner. You know I love Gardner Minshew.
You're an insane human right now. You're an insane human. Look, you're picking the Raiders to win this game?
Look.
Are you picking the Raiders to win this game?
People are eating cats and dogs on a popsicle stick.
Hold on. Are you picking the Raiders to win this game? Please do. You're an idiot.
Baltimore's going to win, but I think by like 14.
Oh. What are you fucking talking about? You fucking idiot. This is going to be a blowout.
Building drama for you.
An idiot. Of course it's going to be a blowout.
All right.
Absolute fucking
your favorite team, the Rams. Is it my favorite team, the Cardinals? The Cardinals are 1.5-point favorites.
I'll take the Rams. Wait, the Cardinals are at the Rams and the Cardinals are favored?
No, the Rams are at the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The Cardinals are 1.5-point favorites.
I'll take the Rams. The Rams were good. Like, they weren't bad against I mean, it does suck they had to play 2 road games in a row. Like, yes, I understand losing Puka Nacua sucks, but, like, they still have Kyron Williams. They still have Cooper Kupp. Coley Parkinson's not a bad tight end. Like, they've got weapons. Mm-hmm. And, like, the Cardinals' defense is still trash. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, I'll take the Rams. Yeah, I think the Cardinals are going to be. I was listening to a podcast. I was listening to one of my podcasts, and they made a good point about the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to be that fun team that like scores a lot of points, but just doesn't play any defense.
Yeah. But
they'll be a lot of fun to watch. Like, I like a lot of their players. Like, they got a lot of fun players, but they're not going to win a lot of games, I don't think. Okay. I'll take the Rams. I'll take the Rams on the road.
Yeah, I'm generally, I have a distaste in my mouth.
That's a weird line. That's a weird line. It's telling you to pick the. Mm-hmm. I think it's telling you to pick the Rams. Actually,
I have a general displeasure for the Cardinals, so I will.
Well, that's fine because you hate Marvin Harrison. I know. Go ahead.
I do.
I know.
All right, the Steelers are at the Broncos. Steelers are 2.5-point favorites. This game is going to be a pleasure to watch.
And by pleasure, you mean like 16-13 or 16-10 or 13-10?
The combined score is 36.5.
Yeah, and I would take the under. That's how bad I think this game is going to be. I'll take the Steelers though.
Yeah, I agree.
That line makes no sense. 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
You think that makes sense with Bo Nix at quarterback? I saw a stat. Mike Tomlin is 24-6 against rookie quarterbacks. Yeah, no, I'm taking the Steelers.
It's fine.
Steelers win this game.
I think Broncos, Justin Fields will run some. Be nice.
Yeah, and Bo Nix is not good at football.
It's fair.
He's not.
All fair critiques.
Okay, so yeah, I'm taking and Sean Payton's an asshole as well. So let's.
That he is.
So I'm going with
is.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Steelers.
One of the another afternoon game or later afternoon game. Your favorite team, the Bengals.
Okay.
Are against the Chiefs.
Chiefs win.
Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites.
Chiefs. I think the Chiefs win this. Again, there's no T. Higgins. I don't.
Will the Chiefs? Yeah, and then will the Chiefs run a Taylor Swift play that she drew up? We don't know.
I don't know.
Apparently, she drew one up.
Again, without T. Higgins, he's a pretty valuable part of that team. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of Jamar Chase and Andre Yoshivas. Or and their run game is is like Zach Moss and Chase Brown. That's fine. And again, Joe Burrow doesn't want to run. I'll take the Chiefs.
He's got a good haircut though. I'm taking the Chiefs too.
And you're part of the mainstream media that just wants to suck Joe Burrow's dick for everything he does. I will take the Chiefs.
Look, you're part of the alternative media that is what's wrong with America. It's okay.
Shut up.
All right, and the Bears are at the Texans on Sunday night. Houston is 6-point favorites.
I'm gonna take the Bears to cover. I think the Bears are. I don't think the Bears are as bad. I don't think the Bears are as bad as they showed against the Titans. I think their defense is very good. I think they're going to slow down Stroud a little bit. And yeah, I think the Bears will cover this. Will cover this number.
Okay.
Even without Odunze, because I don't think Odunze's playing. But I'll still take.
Okay.
I'll still take the Bears to cover.
I have Houston winning, and
I know because you want to suck. You love Houston. I know it's all good.
No, CJ Stroud will have 17 touchdowns.
CJ Stroud could be playing the Monstars, and you would pick CJ Stroud. I would. Go ahead.
Well, you should. Why would you pick the Monstars?
That's true.
Pick the bad.
That's a valid point.
He's fighting the Empire. Why are you going to support? All right, and then the Monday night, the Falcons are at the Eagles. Eagles are 6.5-point favorites, and they will win.
Too many points. That's too many
points for you.
I think that's too many points. I think I think we overreact to week one.
I love to overreact to week one. That's the best part.
I'm aware of this. I don't think the Falcons are as bad.
Week one tells you everything you need to know.
It does. Right. Okay. I will take the Falcons to cover.
Okay.
I'm taking the Falcons to cover.
Fine. I think Saquon Barkley has 17 touchdowns.
Okay. You're an idiot.
Eagles win. That's it.
What else do we have?
Sports.
Well, I guess we have college football.
No, college football season's over.
That's fair. Maryland, you have a big Maryland game on Saturday night.
Give a shit.
Excited for it.
Cool. Whatever.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
It's like
my parents are in England. I told them to get me some soccer shit if they see it. Hopefully they listen to me. Well, I said they usually they bought me some soccer jerseys.
It's nice, yeah.
They're I told them I'm like the Premier League's going on. They're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, that's good to know.
That's the spirit.
I'm like, you're in London. Like, trust me, you're gonna walk around and literally you can you'll trust me, you'll see. Yeah. You'll see. Like, London is a big city, but I'm sure during Saturday when you're there, you will see people getting ready for the games. I don't think they understand. Since I don't know if they've been there during the Premier League time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess you don't want to talk college football, which is fine. I'm kind of down on my team too.
Maryland blew
No, I'm down. No, I don't want to talk about it's already been a long show. I don't want to totally talk about my team either. My team is kind of we've lost 2 recruits, and there was a very it's not good right now at FSU. So it's not looking good. I hope we beat Memphis. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope we beat Memphis.
Cool. All right, for Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Have a great night.